I'm Sandy from Reluctant Entertainer, and I'm here today with my friend Lori from RecipeGirl. And
Hi.
We're going to show you how to make a charcuterie board for the holidays.
Well, Sandy, can you tell us what a charcuterie board is?
Well, basically a charcuterie is cured meats, or the process or art of curing meat.
So some of the things we're using today for our charcuterie board is a delicious loaf of bread, some fresh grapes, nuts, crackers, cheeses, salami, and some bread and some fig jam. It's going to be beautiful.
Yep. Today we're using actually a cutting board. I like to use a board that has a lip around it, especially if you're using a lot of crackers.
Okay, so where do we start? I mean, we have all these things. We want to organize it in a beautiful way. So what's the first thing that we do?
Well, I like to start with something in the middle of the tray or the platter. Today we're going to put a white plate here and grab some brie cheese.
Oh, I love brie.
I know.
That's perfect.
It's so good, so good. Today we're going to start with a smaller brie cheese. This is 8 ounces. And you can buy large wheels of brie or you can buy small ones.
And this one's going to be perfect for this size board, right?
Yeah, I really like it. This one fits perfect on just a side salad plate. I like to start by taking a knife, but you cut the top of the brie, but you point the knife down. So you're making a lid in a way, like this.
Is there a reason for cutting it that way?
Well, you can put jams or honeys or lemon curds or whatever you like.
Oh, and then when you melt it, it all blends together.
Yep.
What a
You
great
can
idea.
actually just fit more in the middle this
okay.
way. So today we're going to use a fig jam since it's seasonal and super yummy for the holidays. This is great for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And you can bake it alone like that, or you can add nuts to it. Now we're going to take the top of the brie and put it on just like a lid, and I like to take my hands on it and just press it down, and then you can either bake it or microwave it. So of course if you're in a hurry, microwave it. If you have time, bake it, because then you'll get a little bit more of a crusty outer edge on it. So it's just personal preference.
So we should wait till we're all done with the charcuterie board and then put it in the microwave so that it's nice and hot and melty when we bring it out to our guests, right? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut the bread right now, and I like to cut it at an angle and make thinner slices versus, really thick slices.
So I actually learned a really great tip about grapes when I worked for a catering company a long time ago, and that is you don't want to serve big bunches of grapes because nobody can pick this up and eat it. So you're going to cut off little bunches, maybe little bunches of 3, so that your guests can just take these and put them on their
Serving plate.
All right, Sandy, we have cut the grapes, we've cut the bread, but it's kind of a giant mess. So can you show us how to organize all of this?
Okay, let's start with moving the bread off to the side and moving the grapes off to the side.
Okay, and we have to put the plate back in the center because that's where the brie is going to go.
Yes, right here. This is going to be the center star. Let's do bread on one side and crackers on the other. So next I'm going to take this little rectangle dish. This is a great dish to put up against the edge here. And we're going to take the flatbread crackers, which are long and skinny, and put them in this little dish. And yeah, it's okay if they hang over a little bit. Okay, so Lori, how many cheeses do you like to put on a charcuterie?
I like a trio of cheese. So we've got the brie. Is there a rule for how many different kinds of cheeses?
No.
Should we do like a soft and a hard? What do you think?
Well, I think that the rule is use what you have.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people get stressed out with entertaining. I don't have this, or oh no, I don't have brie cheese, so I can't do it. I think you need to look in your fridge. If you have enough combination, then put it together and use what you have.
Okay. Or you can go to the gourmet section in your cheese department of your market and buy something really fun.
Which is what we did. For the holidays, I'm going to start with what I got here. This is a white Stilton cheese, and it's just a hard cheese with cranberries, which is perfect for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Okay, and I did the same, but I got a hard cheese, and I have an Asiago that's flavored with rosemary and olive oil.
Ooh.
So these are going to be great flavors on our charcuterie, right?
Yum. So where are you going to place that?
I'm going to put mine here in the corner.
Okay. And I think I'm going to put mine right over here. This is a good spot for this. I'm gonna take a little dish and put some pistachio nuts, maybe over here.
Okay, we're almost done with the charcuterie board, so I'm gonna get the brie warmed up while Sandy puts some finishing touches before we put the brie back on the platter.
Awesome, sounds good.
Okay.
So what I love about salami is that you can make these wonderful little salami flowers. You basically take a piece of salami and fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. So while I have one that's made, I do another, and I just keep pinching them together until I get a whole bunch of flowers. So what I like to do is take the salami flowers and just put them in different little areas to add color, and also it's a great idea if you have people sitting around a board, they don't have to reach across to get a piece of salami, have everything kind of mixed up. A little bit of something for everybody.
I've got the brie here. It is totally melty and gooey. It's going to be great with the bread and the crackers, and we're ready to put it on the platter.
Lori, this looks so amazing. I'm going to take a peek.
Oh
my gosh.
looks great.
So do you leave the top on or do you take it off?
You can do either, I think. I mean, it's pretty easy to take it off and discard it, or what do you do?
I usually leave it on, and you can just cut through it like a little piece of pie, or people can dig in with a fork. Do you have to have a garnish for charcuterie?
Well, I think so. You need some, little pieces of pizzazz in there, right?
Yeah, I think so too. But there have been times, again, you do not have to have things perfect when you do a charcuterie. You can lay out 3 items, 4 items, whatever, because we all know entertaining is about the people and having people into your home, getting to know them, and the food makes it better, but it does not have to be perfect to have great conversation.
Right.
But because we are doing a holiday charcuterie, I bought a bunch of rosemary, and you
I
picked
have
out
a pomegranate that I just cut in half that is really pretty. We're just going to use it for display on the board. Beautiful pomegranate right there. We'll put another one right here.
So we have 2 things left. We have the Marcona almonds, which I love to just spread around in different random places.
Right.
That way, again, people can have a little bite if they're standing over here or over here. And then, of course, we have to have our beloved rosemary.
We worked really hard on this.
It was so fun, you
and
guys.
I'm ready to taste it, so it's time to celebrate with a little bit of wine.
Honestly, you guys, it is so fun to make a charcuterie with a friend. I love it.
Our guests are going to love this.
Yep.
This is the perfect way to celebrate the holidays. It's a beautiful platter. Our guests are going to go nuts.
I know.
Right?
Thank you so much for joining us today to watch how to make a charcuterie for the holidays. And I want to thank my dear friend Lori from RecipeGirl who joined me today. And if you want to get any more tips, you can follow me at reluctantentertainer.com and Lori at recipegirl.com. And we both share tons of recipes and entertaining ideas for the holidays.
Woo!